Don't you just love the smell of coffee? Hi guys, welcome to Conversations Over Coffee Podcast. It's your girl Ijay, aka Madam Fenford. You know how we do. It's going to be a very beautiful episode today. Trust me, I can feel it in the air. Welcome to a new season. I have guests on the show today. Of course, if you're a returning listener, welcome back. You know I love you so much. If you're a first time listener, trust me, we're going to have a lot of fun. So I'm just going to introduce my guest in a moment. She's already looking at me and drinking her coffee, but I will just inform you guys right now. This episode is sponsored by Nefertiti Beauty luxury hair brand. Trust me, you know I love luxury hair. If you know me, you know that I don't dull when it comes to that. And my plug is Nefertiti Beauty luxury hair brand. I'm going to put up more information in the description box, but you guys go follow Nefertiti_beauty on Instagram and get quality for your money. All right, Nma is my guest today. Hi, Nma. Say
Hello.
hi. Nma is here. Trust me, her name is Amaka Nicole Nicholas. But I'm just going to let her introduce herself. You guys know I don't bring anyhow person. I bring quality people on my show, and so I'm just going to give Nma the audience right now. Hi, Nma.
Hello, hi.
Why are you? I don't understand. Why are you doing hello? Why are you giving us one answers? Please, my listeners want to hear interesting.
They should actually see me. I'm dancing currently.
That's
See,
it. So what?
you people want interesting. Let me start dancing.
Please dance. Thank you. Welcome to the show. It's very nice to have you. How you
Thank you
doing
very much.
today?
I'm very well, thank you.
So I'll just give you the chance to give us like a little introduction.
You already introduced me. My name is Amaka Nicole. I run a business called Stores and Contracts.
Nma is a serial entrepreneur. The capital letter serial entrepreneur.
I live in Lagos. I'm an Igbo girl, of course.
No,
I'm
a fine one at that moment. At that.
I'm a Christian, and I think that's all the information you need at the moment.
Nma is a serial. I don't know why she's not saying it. Nma is a serial entrepreneur. Nma is selling plenty things. There's nothing that you won't buy that Nma is not selling or Nma cannot connect you to. That's truth. Anyway, thank you so much for being here on the show today. Welcome. So let's just get right into it. So Nma, I know you come from a large family and you're the last born. So tell us a little about that. People believe that last borns are problematic and spoiled, and or they have all the problems in the world. Just tell us about it. And please debunk that, because I know it's not true, right?
The thing is that I cannot debunk that.
Anyway.
The reason why I cannot debunk that is because I'm not the conventional last born. The last born that grew with his or her parents. I left home as little as I think 9. And I never returned home until my SS3. And even when I returned home at that time, I was never a home girl. From that time till now, I think I barely spent 3 months with my parents until my dad died. And it does not mean I do not have a good relationship with my parents. It's just that I wasn't my parents' last born. I didn't grow at home. Yes.
That last, you don't have that last bornness
Yes.
in you.
Even till now, my mom does not think of me as her last born.
Wow.
She would firstly call my immediate elder sister for stuff before she remembers me.
Oh.
Do you get it?
Okay.
Because I didn't grow at home with her. So that's why.
That's all right. I'll just ask a follow-up question. So, in a world and time where everybody says "I love you" and not mean it, what's for you is an indication of genuine love? I mean, I was going to say something about this last born conversation. I am the firstborn, so I totally can relate to always being the person that my mother is calling, and just being the firstborn. But for lastborns, I have this. I feel like you guys enjoy, because my mom is lastborn. She still calls her baby. Somebody that is over 20, almost 20 years old, she still is called baby at home. But then, right, it's understandable. So for the question I was asking, what does "I love you" mean? Like, what is like a genuine indication of genuine love for you?
if you asked me this question about 6 years ago, I would have just said somebody who gives me money, gives me his time.
Igbo girl Igbo girl activated.
No, you don't get it. I still really do like money.
Okay.
I still do appreciate when people do things for me.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate when an act of kindness is done for me. But as time goes on, I realize that love means different things to different people.
Yeah, that's very true.
And for me, I feel the ability for someone to be kind to you, regardless of the situation, because the truth is that nobody's perfect. I'm not the person I'm going to date is not going to be perfect. The person I'll marry is not going to be perfect. It's just two people who have agreed to, make out excuses for flaws, change in areas that is harmful to their partner, and most importantly, show kindness regardless of, some people do not have the ability to show kindness to other people when they are sad or mad or angry. So once I just see that you're not a kind person, I'm off. Kindness means a lot to me, and that's it.
I can totally relate to that. I mean, for God so loved the world that He gave. It's a very cliche example, but it is true. If you're going to love, you should be able to give some parts of you.
Yes.
That includes kindness, and that includes giving a part of you that you're willing to, just give without expecting anything in return. It takes a lot actually to be able to love people genuinely, and I totally understand that. All right, I'll ask a question that has to do with your business, right? As an entrepreneur, advise us on like business tips or character requirements to help one stay relevant or to help one stay in business. I mean, you have been in business for a while now. Just tell us about that. How would you advise a Gen Z, for example, that is just trying to enter into the business world? On how would you advise such a person?
Well, I would say what I always tell people, and that's the truth. If you want to do business because you think 9 to 5 is stressful, you want to be an entrepreneur because you think you
be your own boss,
just get a job.
Wow.
Yes,
so that was very direct.
It's not people always think being an entrepreneur is the key to a good future. Well, yes, it can be, but some people will actually do well in their 9 to 5 white collar jobs and all, because being an entrepreneur is not something it's not about buying and selling. You have to constantly try to improve yourself character wise. You have to be patient because you're dealing with people. People are very problematic.
Wow. I mean, I can relate to that.
So you have to, most importantly in business, be consistent. Be consistent in your growth. Be consistent in trying to change how you run your business in case it's not favorable to your customers, because business is about customer relationship. If your customers are not pleased, if you get reports that this particular thing you're doing is not going well, you have to find a way to modify. So one of the most important factors of being an entrepreneur is consistency. You have to consistently do it. There are times when you are even doing it for 6 months, you've not even seen any results. You just know that this is going in a good direction, but the idea you had in your head when you were doing the business, you've not yet actualized it. So like I say, if you are working 9 to 5 and you're listening to this, and you want to quit your 9 to 5 to be an entrepreneur because you want to have control of your time, you want to make more money, I want you to dead that thought, continue your job, stay on it. But if you really want to do business because you want to have a niche, you want to build a brand, you have the patience it takes to build a brand, then welcome. We are here for you.
Welcome, we're here for you. You can even contact Ma so that she can give you some tips on business development.
I don't give tips for free.
Of course. What? There are branding coaches out there that charge you at least 50k for one session, just a 60 minutes call or video. So definitely, I definitely understand. I mean, for someone that has worked in has worked with customers, customer experience, customer success, customer service for almost 3 years now. I can tell you that people can be problematic. So if you're going to everyday deal with customers, you must have patience, my dear. You must be willing to continue to have patience forever and ever. All right. I'll ask, what is a big challenge for you in business, and how do you overcome it? Because we just established that doing business is not easy. So, what are the challenges that you face, and how do you navigate through it?
Okay, so because I do not run one business, I cannot tell you that this is a particular problem you face in one business. But I'll tell you one thing, and this is the thing for sure: running a business in Nigeria is a challenge on its own.
My dear.
So the challenge of me running my business is that I'm running it in Nigeria.
Nigeria in the mud.
Yeah, because
and then Lagos safe as it
because the thing is that there are days when my total challenge comes from delivery. Wow. You know, your delivery, maybe the logistics company did not get the item, maybe the logistics company ran away. Wow. Now I'll give you a story. I wasn't supposed to send out items until the 6th of January, but something happened. The customer kept on bugging me, and then I sent an item to her, and then the rider got there and stole the laptop
from the customer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I spent my 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th tracking a rider in Lagos.
Ha!
So if you had a working system of government where you can easily track logistics, it wouldn't even take me that long.
Wow.
So running business in Nigeria, knowing fully well that most of our businesses are dysfunctional, it's a big challenge. So like I said, running business in Nigeria is a challenge. Just have to gear up.
What we can do now? As in Nigeria,
you have to do it. You have to do. Do you want to survive? The question you have to ask yourself every morning is, do I want to survive? Do you want to survive in this Lagos? Do you want to?
I mean, what part go your papa, your village?
You know, people. I usually tell people that what really propelled me into working. I never was a work person. What really propelled me into 9 to 5 was that I wanted to stay close to my mom after my dad died. I'm the last child and I was never home. So I felt like, I should do it. But then I got this job and I was so drained. And there's something about 9 to 5. When you're working 9 to 5 and then you have other 9 to 5ers, there's always this trying to grow your career. And there's when I left that particular job, the company used me, and then I moved into another company. They keep telling you trying to grow, trying to better yourself career wise. And then one day I looked at myself and I'm like, I really do not have a career in 9 to 5. I'm just doing this to survive. I really should do something I love, and that's buying and selling. So that's it. I don't have any other option.
Right. I mean, not everybody who has the audacity or the mind to leave a 9 to 5 and go into business, especially because, like we say, doing a business in Nigeria, it takes a lot. But then, I mean, we all, at the end of the day, God no go shame us, because I don't know again. You shall do one, just take one thing and continue to do it until you get it right, and may the odds be in our favor. So thank you very much. I'll ask a last question. This is a very interesting one. It says, if you were given the opportunity to go back to school and study anything you want and leave your business, what would you take the opportunity, and then what would the course or what would you like to study?
Okay, this is not really like a question because I have plans to go back to school.
Oh, very interesting.
Yes,
Tell us about
I've
that.
always wanted to be a script writer, but I didn't really want it to be I usually would watch Nollywood movies then, and then I'll be like, this is not what I want to do. Come on, this is
what is this?
This is story. This was
What is this?
I don't want it.
I don't want to say what I want to say.
But the thing is that as time goes on, you realize that there are people in the industry that are now doing well, and then it feels like something I can do. Yeah, it feels like something I want to be part of now. Yeah. So yes, I've always wanted to be a script writer. So.
But will you leave your business and go and do?
There's nothing that will make me leave my business.
I thought that's what, because business.
I
making your money.
I can do the two.
You can do this well. That's true. You can do this.
It will be hard, but I can do the two.
It's not
I don't have to abandon my business.
Yeah, it won't be hard because I mean you have experience in these things now, so it's something that you can just make proper planning for, reassign duties, and just focus on school, and just get to do your dreams. Very important, actually.
Yep.
All right, thank you so much. I'm going to let's spice up this conversation, although we are almost done. But before we proceed, I'm going to have to ask you trivia questions. I need you to answer them on the spot. Sharp. Immediately ask you, just take 3 seconds to answer the question. But before we go ahead, you guys, I hope you guys are following Nefertiti Beauty luxury hair brand on Instagram. Don't forget to, because these are my sponsors, right? All right, so I'll ask you trivia questions. Don't forget 3 seconds to answer. So let's go. Your ex or 2 million naira?
2 million naira.
Why? You even use less than 1 second to answer the question. 2 million.
Why should I go back to my ex? He's an ex for a reason. Why should I go back?
Right. All right. Second one is your current partner on $2 million.
$2 million.
Chineke me. Jesus Christ.
And it's not because I don't love my current partner.
Okay.
But I need that money for my business. And my current partner will understand.
What I said, because $2 million. It's not Naira. Oh.
Even 2 million naira, if I'll leave him.
Oh, what's up?
You don't understand. No. We live in a generation where people place a lot on relationships and love and all that. That's not all we are here for.
That's not what
that's not all we are here for.
Well,
I mean, if he comes back 2 years later and see that I'm doing well with the 2 million naira, he's going to forgive me.
Wow, that's actually very, very understandable, because even $2 million safe. I don't come from a place of wealth.
So it makes me very, very, what's the word for it now? Very self-aware about things that will pull me back to poverty.
Yeah.
So I'll take every chance I get to do better,
to move out of
financially, physically, and I know as a person that love is never enough.
Yeah.
You get me? So I'll choose money. I'm being very sincere. I know a lot of people will always say I love my partner, but I'll choose money.
But then I think it depends on like the I don't know, I won't say the depth or the quality or the influence or the influence of the relationship.
There is no partner you have right now that is going to give you $2 billion.
$2 billion. You can't date $1 now. You will know if you will not give.
He will not give you $2 billion.
Anyway, we don't know. Please,
rich people that work for their money, they are not just going to give you $2 billion.
True. Very, very,
you need
very
to have a very worldly business you want to do, is that they see that there are no loss in it before they won't even give you. They won't give you all that.
Yeah, that's very true.
Although do you get it, and somebody offers me $2 billion and you want me to abandon it over pennies, come on.
I don't say no those pennies.
That's it. That's what it is. He's not I'm not married. I just have a partner.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, that's
so what we are doing is basically genital meet and greet.
So sorry, mommy. Sorry, is that I understand now. The context is now very
Baby,
much
if you're
explained.
listening to this, you know I love you.
Maybe you're going to listen to this. Maybe you're going to listen to this, but $2 million. I won't do Igbo babe. You go choose money. You go understand. Of course.
Even him, he will choose money
over nine. Please, let's move on. The next question. Okay, favorite artist.
It has to be Davido, man.
Davido, yes.
Yes.
I already know the answer to this question, but least favorite artist.
Least favorite artist? Come on, it's Burna Boy.
I said there's a listener that I will know that will listen to this and will come for you, because that boy is a Burna Boy stan.
See, I always say this. I say it on Instagram. I say it on Twitter. I say it everywhere that I get the opportunity to. Burna Boy does good music.
Yes,
I am not going to discredit Burna Boy of his craft, but as a person, I do not know how to deal with shitty people. He has a shitty character, if you ask me. Yes, for what I can see from the way he treats people outside. I mean, that his last show was a disaster. You get me? And it's not the first time.
Make I continue my show before Burna Boy come. They use make I dey give am free. Please. Next question is, what is your most attractive feature?
My legs are so fine. I'm
Please.
actually a very, very fine person.
Actually, it's true. I can attest. Please, you need to see Mma. Everything on a chapra. If you are not Igbo, you need somebody to.
Like,
to
I am a
translate
very,
this for
very,
you.
very, 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 very fine person.
Fine person. That's true.
I
Actually.
gloat about how fine I am sometimes to myself,
it's
but
boya.
I feel like my legs look. If you're an Igbo person, my legs looks like you know those yams during New Yam Festival. Yes.
Preach, sister.
Yes,
Preach.
You know, the Lord has done it for me.
We'll rejoice and be glad. All right, we're going to move to another segment. It's called This or That.
Okay.
Messichinwo or Sinach?
Messichinwo.
Okay. Morning person or night crawler?
Night crawler.
Okay. Male bestie or female bestie?
Female bestie.
Okay. Small stout or red wine?
Small
I know
stout.
the answer. I said it's small
Small
stout.
stout.
I mean,
Small stouts, please.
all right. Thank you so much, Mma. With this, we have come to the end of the episode because we have to end. If not, we'll continue to talk like this.
Yes. You know, talking is
Next
fun.
week, I swear. Do you get? I mean.
Talking is fun.
Anyways, thank you so much for being here. You guys know how we do. I promised you guys an interesting episode, and I know I've kept to my word. So thank you so much, guys, for listening all the time. I'm so glad. I mean, I don't know why I still say I mean on this season, but I mean it when I say I mean, because you guys, I miss talking to you, and I'm so glad that I'm back, and we are back, and we're gonna just do this the right way this new season. Happy New Year, guys. Thank you guys for listening, and expect a new episode next week Friday as we always do. All right, thank you so much. Don't forget to follow my sponsors, Nefertiti Beauty Luxury Hair Brand on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Ijay Femford. Follow Conversations Over Coffee Podcast on Instagram also, and push the word, share, tell your friends to listen in, and let's just continue to do great. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Take care.
Bye.
Kisses. Bye. Thank you, Mma, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.